Hello my friends, today I wanted to take a moment to show you how I create these kind of ribbons. And as you can see here, I have one that I started coloring. Started it in the corner, and I also have another one here that starts in the center. You can see that it's these forms right here that are at the very center. So I think of these as these sort of ribbons. And I'm going to show you very quickly how I make those. Now there are two ways that I tend to make them, but they both start the same way. And all I do is I select a point for it to radiate out from, and then next to it I create this smooth continuous line. And let me go ahead and draw a second one so that I can show you how they differ. So I'm going to start another one. I'm going to just choose a point with my pencil. And I don't have to draw this point. I'm just creating it so that I have a reference point. Because this is actually going to be a vanishing point where everything is going to vanish too. And for both of these, what I'm going to do is, now that I have my curve, I'm going to create these lines radiating out from that vanishing point, from all the edges. Now I don't see one here, but I do see one here and here. And I'm going to do it for the other one as well. So vanishing point, I'm going to connect all the edges here, even the ones that are in the back. And at this point I can adjust the curves just a little bit to match my whatever aesthetic it is I'm going for. So here they are. At this point they both look the same. And now I'm just going to come in with the pen. And I'm going to come in just a little closer so you can see better. And this is where I'm going to show you the slight difference between the two. So in this very first one, the simple thing is I'm just going to trace these lines. Here's the curve that I initially drew. Perfectly fine. And then I trace these lines as well. Now that I've seen that they are in the right place and where I want them. So that's a pretty easy way to do that one. We just trace it and go with it. Now the one that I like to do is just slightly different, and I'm going to exaggerate what I'm doing so that it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So I'll use this one first. So what I do is I start with the first line heading up, and I follow that first curve. When I reach this spot right there, I stop though. So that line is no longer continuous. Then I start the next one heading up, and I'll head up and follow the curve. And as soon as I reach the next vertical one, I stop. So I've stopped. I'm going to start from the bottom. This is the bottommost point of the next one. I'm going to head out, follow the curve, and stop. So I'm going to do that again. Notice here's the next one. Start at the bottom, head out, follow the curve. See, the next one's right here. So I'm going to stop. Notice I'm going just a little bit more inside. I'm not exactly following that pencil line. So I'm going to do the next one. It starts here. Head up. Follow the curve. And my next stopping point's right here. Then the last curve starts over here. Head up. Over. There's nothing else here, so I'm just going to let that line follow down and close. So you'll notice these lines are not continuous anymore. There's a gap. So let me add another one behind this one so that you can see it even better. So let's add a curve right here. So 1, 2, 3. That looks interesting. So I'm going to follow that. So I'm again going to recreate my lines heading towards that same vanishing point. So this one right here, I'm still using it. So here's a line. Here's one. Here. Here. Now they don't have to be perfect. They're just sort of heading in that direction. Here and here. So there they are. And I'm going to do the same thing again, and we're going to do it one at a time. I'm going to start with this edge here. Going to head out. Follow the curve. And right here, I'm going to stop. Notice again, I'm inside just a little bit. And then again, I'm going to start at the bottom, head up, follow the curve, and stop. Again, Start at the bottom, up, follow the curve, and stop. And it looks like there's only one more remaining, so I'm going to start right here, head up, follow the curve, and close it off. So now I have these ready. I'm going to remove the pencil now so you can see what I'm left with. And so these are my curves. I like to do this because it makes it look just a little thicker, a little chunkier. You can do it like this and they look like they're thinner, more like paper or like fabric. This is my preferred method, and these are the results that you're going to get using either a combination here of markers, pencils, and over here I just used colored pencils. So I hope you give this a try. Have lots of fun, and I'll see you in the next one.